ditch the live stream of Discord because the fact that it is jittering all over the place is really getting on my nerves.
I think
I
I
really can't.
think I might have thrown us off a couple times last week.
Yeah, well, it's alright. I am going to take a quick break before we start. So, be right back.
All right.
I am back. I'm clicking on your channel.
All right. I'm ready to go.
Right, so let's get to work on getting to Uncle. Don't forget to pick up the sign and throw it at the blue guard. Keep walking up after you've thrown the sign to see if, for instance, it drops a bomb. By chance, they can do the 3 pool. So let's go.
Oh crap. Okay.
Yes.
That's a good start.
It's not doing anything. Is there a delay on your stream by chance?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll need to refresh. Ah, there I see. I see you're in. You got money from. You already got 300 rupees from Link's house.
Yes, I got
The bombs, nice.
green rupees from tree.
Okay, we're only going to take the first 2 here, and then we're just going to do the routes. The sanctuary routes.
Oh, okay. We're doing sank.
Well, if you're already further, the issue is I can't see everything, but you have bombs, so you can just do the sank route. But you can also just continue on and do the couple of chests. But I'm going to yeah, just do the sank route. It's always better if you can do it. But it's up to you.
I've already.
The issue is I'm now too late. I'm now too far behind, so I need to. If you have time somewhere, just turn on the Discord stream again because the Twitch stream is over half a minute to a minute later. So I'll just deal with the jitter.
Is it on?
Yeah, this saves me about already. I see 10 seconds difference. Okay, more bombs.
Plenty of bombs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to be very hard pressed to actually help you this race because your stream is cutting out every so often. So just continue on, do your thing, and I'll try to do what I can. Okay, so keep in mind the guards are in the super pack, as they call it, which means that if you ever need a ferry or whatever, just kill some guards.
Right. Oh, that was a bust.
Well, we got 9 bombs, so we can now easily do Sanctuary and then do South Shore. Oh, we got the shroom.
Yep.
And I see some rupees and that's about it. Did you get anything else from the forest?
No, just the 50 and the big red.
Okay. Well, unfortunately I can't hear you well. As well as your... you really want to turn that in the future, but we'll get to that later.
Okay.
Continue picking up those rupees because you need about 800 or so to be able to do everything in the sea without having to buy potions.
Right. Almost got enough for Bottle and Zora right now.
Yeah, but you're going to lose 100 to the merchants,
Yeah.
so you're not going to be able to do that. But... oh, like that, yeah, the bottom merchant. So what you want to do is you want to do the bottom merchant always after jumping out of the well.
Right.
Because now you're walking back up and then back down again. So you're just spending a lot of extra time.
Alright, bow. Should probably do a map check after this.
Yeah.
Alright, got mine for Zora now.
Keep in mind that you still need money for pod later on, so...
Right.
and that's why I always pick up magic early. Let's see, what do we have to...
Alright, I got it marked.
Okay.
Still a little clunky with the tracker, but make do. Alright, let's do Tavern.
So what you can do after the race game is we can do a fake flipper to the witch's hut. So what you do is you save and quit from your house,
Mm-hmm.
and you go down the screen, and you line up to the left of the screen, you bump yourself into the screen transition, and then you swim to the whirlpool. Oh, that's a nice shovel there. Go pick it up.
Yep.
That way we can hand in the mushroom, and then if it's nothing, we reset. Also, you want to pick up the bomb earlier as you enter the thing to save some time, not
Right.
having to wait for the bomb to explode. But that applies to a lot of things. But so after this, you save and quit, and we head over to Link's house.
Do you want me to check shovel
And we
spot
go down-
first?
Yeah, you can. Just go for it. That way you can just keep walking, you don't save and quit. If you do the shovel spot, then just keep walking right until you reach Link's house.
Okay.
Wait, you need to save and quit. We need to save and quit whatever happens, because else we can't save scum the mushroom. After, of course, the shovel will check, because you're already there. But that's the thing we need to. We're going to try, because we can use the mushroom later on if this is not a. The mushroom doesn't lead to progression. Okay, save and quit after. Then we go to the screen below Link's house. And then you know where the little puddle is, where you have that, where you have the hammer pegs and the whirlpool.
Yes.
So you go to the left of the screen, kill this guard, of course, and then you try to fake flipper into the. You see that whirlpool there? We want to fake flipper. So go right, too far. You need to be in the screen below Link's house.
Okay.
You need to, so to the right here. Then you bump yourself into the left screen transition, and then you walk straight down.
How do
And
I?
you do the fake flipper.
How do I
Just
bunk myself?
Bump, as in kaboom! The bump will make sure, but you need to make sure that you're near the screen transition, else
Oh,
you can't
cool.
do the fake flipper. And then you can fake flipper into the whirlpool, just don't get hit.
I've actually never
And
done
then-
that before.
Now we swim down to the right hand staircase, we hand in the mushroom, we check what the mushroom is. If it's nothing, we reset.
Okay. I've actually never pulled off that fake flipper before, so that was cool.
You can also do it manually, just like normal, but so now we leave the screen again and then come back. Just be careful you don't die to that thing.
Yeah.
If it's nothing, just reset out and do the
Ooh.
rest. There we go.
Save and quit.
Save and quit. Yes, of course.
South Shore.
And now we just do South Shore.
That was a good pickup.
This is why we. Yeah. So what we will do is we will do Dam into Agina.
Damn to a
So we
I
go
got it.
straight. Yeah. That way we get 2 checks out of the way that are relatively close. And you want to try to avoid walking in the grass.
Right.
So you always want to be walking on some kind of edge, so that you don't get slowed down.
Yeah, I have never even thought to try that fake flipper before, so I'm glad I pulled off in the first shot.
Yeah, using a bomb just puts you in the exact right location. I use just manual pixels, but yeah, a bomb also works to set up that fake flipper at the near the mini modern cave.
Alright, from Magina, where to after that?
Save and quit South Shore.
Gotcha.
So what you will do is once you enter that second part of the cave, you know where you need to blow up the wall.
Yes.
You just hold the bomb get over your head and you keep pushing down against the wall, and that's the fastest way into the breakable wall.
Gotcha.
So you immediately pick it up and then just walk in. Boom. Since we're saving quit out anyhow, there we go. Moon Whirl as well.
That's good.
This is going to put us ahead if people are If we find the glove, we can go straight into Hive Cave.
Sounds
So what I want. So we will do mini Molarm Cave. We have a nice sword. And if we find the glove there, then we will go straight into Hive Cave. And we will ignore Eastern for a while.
Alright.
If not...
See if we can't chain...
The moment we find gloves, we save and quit and we head over to the other side, to the Dark World. We will do Hype Cave into Stumpy into Digging Game.
Oh well.
There's a mirror. Mirror is even more incentive to not go to Eastern yet.
Okay. Where to from here?
Ice Rod.
Gotcha.
We will just finish our loop. If we find the gloves in Sassarilla's closet, we will not go straight into Eastern, but we will go into Pod instead.
Okay. And then we can chain Pod to...
Fake flippering is an option at this point.
And then from Pod we can chain Pod to Eastern, right?
Yeah, if you're confident with Dark Pod. Pod is a bit hard, but we're better off setting up a mirror at Pod to make sure that we have everything in one go. Especially if we find the mirror in Pod.
Alright,
we have the bow, we have the hammer, we have the mirror.
I'm gonna fake flipper to Zora.
Go for it if you want. I don't think it's the best solution at the moment, but like we're missing a lamp or a glove. But you could do is you could fake flipper and see if the lamp is, for instance, in. But the problem is with fake flippering here is that you will not have the money for Pod.
That's true.
So you're going to have to farm a bit of money in Eastern. I don't know. You continue. I mean, you've already set up, so if you're going for it, then you have to go for it. You can't just do half of it. What you can do, however, is just do the hobo instead of Zora area. That's a choice. Like for instance, you do this waterfall cave into hobo, and then you leave Zora and Zora Ledge for a while.
Okay.
There are a couple of scenarios that you can imagine that are pretty good for you right now, but here we are definitely looking for one item to give us access to Dark World. I do not think that... Like, the advantage you have right now is that you can just walk to Hobo from here. You don't have to worry about it. But you need to check the... Well, I was about to say check the Lake Ilia Islands, but just do it on the way to Eastern, I would say.
Sorry. Half magic.
So that's not necessary. Those are the things that you need to keep an eye out for, and again it comes down to what do you want to accomplish? What is the next piece of the puzzle that we need? And in this case it's lamp, or it's glove.
Alright, so over to Saha and Eastern?
Yep. Now Saaskala, and then if we find the glove in Saaskala we go into the 5 portal. If we don't find it, then we go into Eastern. And that's again coming down to what do we expect to find? Well, our Dark World axe is probably going to be a glove at this point.
Right.
And we have the mirror, so we want to set ourselves up so we can use that mirror. And that is again coming down to where do I want to go? What is going to be my next objective? And that's going to save you time, especially in routing, because the hobo and the waterfall cave could not have had the progression that we need at this point.
Right, because they're out of logic.
Getting Dark World access would have given us a lot more checks, plus a pretty good ability to tie in a lot of those double checks. For instance, if you are near Pod, you can just... And you have the flippers. There's a drink. Oh boy, that's going to suck. Well, you have two options. I would say just finish Easter now.
Okay.
There's no... Like, our opponent's probably going to be doing the same, so... Just finish it if you can, if you have the... If you feel like you have the skill set for it.
I should be able to.
But that's also why I said don't do Hobo, don't do Zora. There was no option for the next part of progression to be there until we find, say, the flippers. And this is something, like, if we're finding the gloves, we want to do as many of the high item density checks as possible, which is which for instance is Hype Cave. And here, since if you can manage the dark rooms, then you can just finish a crystal, so that's also useful.
Okay. Ow.
What did we get?
Map.
Okay, so nothing yet. Yeah, I can't see what's going on, so I can't give you any advice. It's
Keys of heart.
Do we already have big key?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the first item. There's gloves.
Okay, yeah, just try and fit.
Finish up.
What you could do is you could just go straight to Armor's Knights here if you want.
Okay.
Like let's skip the big key and just go straight to Armor's Knights. See if you can kill it. See if you can try and find the thing in the dark. If not, we're saving and quitting and heading to Hype Cave. Like, give it one try at most. There it is. Now it's going to move.
Oh, that
Good.
went well.
The reason why we're skipping the big key chest is literally to gain a bit of speed. Our opponents will also have found the gloves. That might lead them to doing Zora, because that puts it in logic, or the backup escape, or we can just skip out on that for a while. We can go straight to Hype Cave and do and get some there. With the mirror, we can even go straight into the Cave 45 near Stumpy.
Crap.
We could even go up the mountain, but I don't think that's wise. Well, yeah, well, we could go up the mountain if you really wanted to. Do you know how to do Old Man Cave?
I do.
Okay, what we will do is we will Hype Cave into Stumpy, into Cave 45, into Digging Game.
Okay.
And then we will do the map, and we will of course do a map check. Did we get anything from the boss?
Compass.
Okay, so there's one item remaining here. Let's hope we save and quits. Link's house.
Hype cave.
Yep. Hype Cave into of course Stumpy, K45 and Digging Game. So what we're trying to accomplish is that we don't leave anything orphans. For instance, Agina, that's why we did it early is easily orphaned, and I would not put it past our opponents that they would go there first. Last actually, and that puts us slightly in the lead, because we are just going. There's money, nice.
Hearts. Hearts. Can't Bryna.
Can of Burna? Did you say that?
Yeah.
Excellent. We're going up the mountain after this. Spike caves in logic. Well,
Yep.
it is not, but it is.
I get what you're saying.
Hello?
Hello.
Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Yeah, your internet connection is really bad at the moment, it feels like, in comparison to yesterday or last week.
Here's hoping to hold together.
So yeah. You might want to reduce your bitrate on the Steam next time. Because it's 4000, that's way too much. You need to be going down to about 1900 at most. What was in K45?
Oh crap. I'll take it. Blue goo.
What was it?
Blue goo.
Well, that's good. That's going to make things easier later on. So our next target is going to be... what?
My tracker stopped responding.
Well, to... After digging game, you save and quit, and go to Sanctuary.
Gotcha. Ooh, mitts.
Mitts! Yeah, we're definitely... wait. Do you still have the save and quit screen up?
Yeah.
We will continue.
Okay.
We will continue. We will get the smith chain immediately.
Sounds good.
Keep your mirror out, and we'll do smith into hammer pegs.
Right.
Oh, this is perfect. Have we already done a map check for this?
I have not.
For Dark World?
Right, Thieves Town is green. Ice Palace is red. Skullwoods is red. Visionmire is blue.
Okay, and just what I always do is I ignore the rest of the crystals because they are just leave them as a question mark. So you don't have to just pick them up and bring them to the.
And we can do hammer peg as well.
Yep. You want to do hammer pegs with the smith. No, don't mirror out. You want to first do the hammer peg.
Oh, right.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
But
sorry.
what you always want to do is you want to use the. You have the smith, so you can just do the hammer peg at that point. And we're going to. We don't really have anything that is in logic at the moment, so. What you want to do is you want to try and position yourself between the two pegs at all times. So you can just tap, 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 tap. That way you save yourself a bit of walking every time.
Piece of heart.
Okay. Okay. What you always want to do is you want to be mirroring at the top of that ledge, not at the bottom.
Okay.
Because what we can do is we can now. You could have immediately gone back to Dark World and then pick up the chest and then immediately start handing in the chest.
Okay.
Now you need to walk down the ledge again and then back up the ledge, which costs a lot of time. So what we will do is we will pick up the box and then save and quit and hand in the box. We're just going to make a very powerful play here. If it's here, then we are very lucky. If it's not, then we don't have to worry about the box anymore. And we're going to skip out on the entirety of Thieves Town for now and go straight up the mountain.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because if we find the hookshot anywhere, we can do everything on the mountain. We're going to get some information on TR. What is the entry requirement for TR? So our plan is, after this, save and quit the Sank, and then we do the old man cave.
Master Sword.
Oh, perfect. That is great. That's a nice upgrade to find, to be fair. Right, so you said you could do Old Man Cave?
Yes.
Let's do it. Yeah, Master Sword is also good because if we find the book, then we can start doing tablets. And this is the biggest sequence break we're going to do this game. You have the goo.
Yes.
But what you want to do is you want to ignore those enemies, try and dodge them. Killing enemies always takes more time than trying to avoid them. Don't take the hearts, just go in. And now it's a matter of getting to the... Just hold out your thing, hold right, ride them down a bit, and then hold right. Yeah, that's too far. So you hold it out, you hold up and right until you go right, then you hold down and right until you stop moving down, and then you just hold right all the time and then go up and right.
What?
That's... You hold up. Okay, let's try it again. We hold up, and you just keep holding right instead. Sorry, not just down and right, but just right after you hit the wall. And now go up, and then we go right immediately. It should bring you to the old man. I hope. It's too high.
There we go.
Okay, you need to work on that.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done it from the front.
Down and right, hold down and right, and hold right only. Until you stop moving, then you hold down and just hold down and left for a bit. Until you stop moving left, and then you can exit the cave. There you go.
It's been a few minutes since I've done it from the front. Bombs.
Okay, we will check out the Spec Rock Cave. Just be careful that you don't get hit.
Yeah.
So we're a bit low on health, which means that we are just going to first check inside of this cave here.
Heart container.
See what it is. Yeah, you can leave it.
Okay.
I would say just go straight up to the right side of that mountain.
Okay.
And what we will then do is we will use Spiral Cave to go down, Paradox Cave to go up.
Gotcha. And then circle back around the spike?
Yep. That way you have the least amount of mirror transitions, etc. And be very careful where you jump.
Oh,
You don't have to book.
Yeah, sorry.
This is why we bring the tracker. Keep in mind always, what do I want to do, where do I want to go. And also be very careful in the next cave. Next cave will insta-kill you at this point, so... You might want to... Yeah, it's a shame, but you might want to use Blue Potion early. Before you die.
Too late.
Yeah. So again, you took too much damage at the start, and then... Okay. What you want to do is just play it safe. If you know you can't get around it without taking damage, then just drink the potion. It's not a shame. It's a bit of... it costs you a bit of money, but you have 1200 rupees. That's plenty to finish the game. So try and keep in mind, where do I want to go, and what could possibly stop me from going there. In this case it was getting hit and then losing over, I would say, a minute or so, just trying to get back to where you were. So at that point, drinking the potion does not give you that advantage. So try to Just play it a bit safer than in that regard.
Alright.
But you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Please switch to hammer. And if you decide on a certain type of routing, and always go straight, never go down. There's no reason to go down there. Because the only thing you're going to accomplish is that you put yourself into a corner where you can't escape. So you might want to... It comes down to trying to stay calm and focusing on where you want to go next. We will be fine. Also, for the paradox cave, we don't have to go up. We can just use the mirror to burn through the block.
Right.
Be careful that you don't get hit here. The poke from a master sword only deals fire sword damage. So we want to go to the right here, avoid those red things, and never ever jump down towards the dead rock. That's literally the worst thing you can do. You need a bomb now. Because the issue is those dead rocks, they're super annoying, and you're going to run into the issue that they will run into you, and then you will take damage, and you can't kill them, and then you will take more damage, and it's basically what it boils down to. Okay, what I want you to do after you do paradox is I want you to jump down again into this room where you just were, and then we're going to go into Dark World.
Super Bunny?
We're going to do Super Bunny Cave indeed. This might be a complete waste of time, to be fair, but I feel like this could put us ahead quite far. So what we will do is we use the mirror, get the mirror ready, because we need it for Super Bunny Cave.
And just tap the mirror button as I push blocks, right?
Yeah, just spam it. Also works for the paradox cave, so that's why I said you can go through that entrance where the red spiders are blocking it. One thing I do want you to check before you go anywhere else is check the floating owl. Right. Because we have access to it. Did you get anything from here?
Tempered sword.
Nice. That's a good upgrade, I guess. It's not really what we wanted, so you mirror here and check out what it is.
300 rupees.
Nothing. Continue on. Check what the entry requirement to TR is.
Yeah, I shouldn't have mirrored back. Oh, crap. Well, might as well since I'm here.
That doesn't work. Just go back into the portal. You don't have to open it. You can't open it. There's no point.
Right. Sorry.
Just it's okay. It's okay. Just, the only thing we need to see is literally what it is, and then we walk away. There's no point in opening it at this point because we have to come back anyhow. And that's so now we're heading towards Spike Cave. And if you're afraid of these things, just use the mirror to get away from them. But now hit the bushes before you jump down if you can. Oh well, never mind. The issue is your Discord stream is literally becoming a PowerPoint situation. And you want to use your cane early before.
God, no. That was stupid of me.
It's okay. We'll go somewhere else. We'll go to a sanctuary and do the back of escape.
Okay.
It happens, but just we'll be fine. We got tempered swords. It's going. It's probably going to be Spy Cave, but that's how it sometimes goes. But those are the things why I despise quick swap, because you can just quick swap out of something like that and then you die. And I hope that we won't find boots here anywhere soon. Bad.
So red meringue. Should I do dark cross?
You don't have a key, so
Oh, yeah,
you can't.
no. Yeah.
Which means that the key is in Dark Cross, so you just save and quit. So now you can mark off Dark Cross, because Dark Cross is a guaranteed key, because else you would have had a key.
Yep.
Well, then we go to Sanctuary. We can go to Sanctuary and do Village of Outcasts area, or we can go into Pod area. Depends on what you want. Do your thing.
Do what, or a pod?
Again, it's up to you. Whatever you feel comfortable with.
I
didn't
hear the first thing.
I said do whatever you are comfortable with it at this point.
Gotcha.
And that is either going to Thieves Town or go into Pod. Don't forget you can now access Thieves Town Dark Portal from the bottom because you have the mids.
Right.
I would however say that it might be wise to do Thieves Town first before you go into Skull Woods, because if you find, say, the fire rods, then we are in a pretty good position. Don't forget, we also need to turn in the potions, so we can mirror later on near Sea House or wherever the Sick Kid House is, and then we can hand it in.
Right.
So it's probably when you're coming out of this and then going up, you can mirror out and then get whatever's there.
That's perfect. Yeah. Just 10 arrows.
Yeah. Then we do Sea House and then we'll Thieves Town, I guess, just full clear it after Sea House. That's 5 items in a row.
More rubies. Crap.
And remember to keep track of what you're doing in Thieves Town, but I can't help you with routing here because of the fact that I'm not able to see anything at the moment.
Okay. Silvers. Picked up silver arrows.
Okay. So you want to make sure that you throw that bomb before you pick up the chest. That's okay.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah, don't forget you have a can of burnout, so use it. And just walk into him if you have it active.
Flippers.
Oh, that's perfect. Actually, we're going to reroute. We're going to do graveyard ledge into catfish into the remaining Zora checks.
Okay. Do you want me to check Bomber Cave while I'm at it?
No, yeah, you check it, but you don't can't pick it up. You'll check it quickly. So you check Bumper Cave, then go to Graveyard Ledge. Then we head over to Catfish, mirror there, do Zora, and then we could
Fire
walk
Rod.
the pyramid, but I don't think that's wise.
Fire Rod's on Graveyard
Fire
Ledge.
Rod?
Yes.
Oh, great. Okay, well, that's good to know. Time to head over to the Graveyard Cliff Cave. You can just walk from the top.
Okay.
Because you have the mids, so keep in mind what you can and can't do, so you keep going up. You could have stayed to the top here. That's okay. We'll mirror and see what's in there.
So now we're definitely on the lookout for the cape.
Correct. Always prepare your bombs,
Right.
because you knew that you needed them. Okay, well, let's head over to the Zora area again. So, and I think you can actually just go right here. You
Yeah.
can go down from King's Tomb. Or, well, Dark King's Tombs, I guess. Then we can just jump to the other side. And do Catfish.
Where to after Zora?
Well, you have two options, and that's one, you walk to the pyramid and then head over to the vault area. Or two, you go to Link's house and go straight into Swamp. That's also a possibility, and just say, well, flippers are leading me to flipper locations.
Yeah, I'm feeling swamp.
You can also, if you really want, you could pick up the half magic. Let's see what this is.
That's blue rupee.
Let's see what Zora has for us. Like, Zora was already in logic once you got the gloves, but you can just stay on the top, Lucian.
Right,
Because
sorry.
you have flippers, there's no point in going down. This will be fun. Let's see what this is, and then just save and quit. Oh, good. That's what we need anyhow. So this is a good check. Save and quit. Swan Palace. Let's do a gamble. Okay, let's gamble some. Let's go.
Alright, let's see what swamp has for us.
You're going to need a bomb, so prepare.
Compass. I should grab that heart.
There are hearts under the pots.
Either that.
Don't forget you still have that. There we go. That's already useful. Now we just need to find Chaos Maria, I guess.
And fire rod.
Yeah, well, it's more that we can get into the rock. That's already something.
Yeah.
So we can basically could get locked out of the rock, but it's not that bad. For this switch, you can actually hit it through the wall, the crystal switch,
Okay.
with a Master Sword plus sword. Those are long enough.
Oh, I just realized I don't have a hookshots can make this a short trip.
Yeah, Swamp is locked by the hookshot, so if we don't find the hookshot, then we're out of luck. But we're just going to hope that this is needed, that you get the For instance, you get the hookshot in TR, because that's a possibility.
That's true.
So that's basically what I'm hoping for. That hookshot is somewhere in TR and forcing us to make those double dips. The downside to that is, of course, that our opponent didn't do all the stuff we did on the mountain. So be it. So.
There's Cape.
There we go, perfect.
So this was good.
Yeah, we should definitely do Skullwoods after.
Yep. So then go to Thieves Town area, pick up the Fire Rod, and then Skullwoods.
First, see what this is.
Yeah.
On the right side. And, the other option is going into ice, but I prefer to go into ice late.
Yeah.
We have all the tools to beat TR now. So we find the Chaos Mario or something. Okay, save and quit. Let's do Skullwoods.
Yep. All right, that turned out to be a good gamble.
Don't forget to kiss the priest. Yep. And then it's literally go through the portal in Village of Outcasts, and we will do the back first. So we will skip the front, we will do the back first of Skullwoods.
Gotcha.
And that makes sense because, well, we need to kill the boss anyhow.
Right. Skullwoods is a red crystal. What was I gonna say? So I just need to pick up the one key under the pot near the second exit of Skullwoods, right?
Yeah, and then you need to blow up the skeleton thing. We go down indeed. Pick up the Thumper Cave, Fire Rod. And this is going to make the Skullwood trip a single trip instead of double or triple. I usually don't go triple, but the downside is that we don't have the flute. The upside is we have tempered. We're going to have to hit them.
Crap. That was dumb. Fire Rod.
Okay, well, let's head over to Skull, right? And just take the shortcut from here. And
Should I go for the chest on the right or skip it?
first boss always.
Gotcha.
Well, we need to be careful with your health.
Right.
Because you're going to die from the first hit now. So what you do is you kill the floaters, you pick up all the you go left and down and then up. So you get a bit of health back. You need to be careful that you don't take more damage, because if you take more damage then you're not going to be able to beat Moth. Just use your fire rod to kill these guys. Fire, fire. might want to get your blue potion ready, so you don't die. So after you've killed the mummy or whatever it is, just use a blue potion and be safe for the boss fight. Or at least switch to the blue potion. Don't use it yet, just use it the moment you get down to 2 hearts.
Yeah.
Hit him from the top left. If you feel like after this is going bad, switch to Cane of Burna and use that instead to just kill him.
There we go. That's the boss thing to work on.
Yes.
Probably
Okay,
dungeon.
so now we will get that chest.
Yeah.
And then we will work our way to the front until we get all the items.
That was a map, so it should still have everything but the compass. Crap, I thought it was,
Just go right, and then you can go right again if you want, or left, doesn't matter. There are pots there, just lift them up. In that room where you have to push the statue, just use your fire rod to kill those mummies first. That makes it easier for you to move the statue. Found anything yet?
no.
Another key or something?
Yeah, I found keys. I've got 2 keys.
Okay. Top right then.
Blue ruby.
That's item 1. So that's the door you should never open if you only have 1 key.
Right.
Use your mirror to get back to the start after this, unless you find the second item.
I got the big key. But yeah.
Mirror?
Sorry. Compass.
And once you find the second item, then just save and quit.
Okay.
And then we have our next job. Wait. What are you doing?
There's still 2 items.
You could just mirror to the front and then go left.
Oh, right.
I mean, it's okay, but
Alright, save quick. Where are we going?
up to you. You can go to pot, you can go to ice, depends on what you want.
Let's do ice.
You could also go to Saaskala for the green pendant that we had.
Yeah, let's do that first.
And then you can go straight into Pod after. We have the fire rod now, so the back of Pod is easier.
Okay, yeah, I don't have any trade in that though, that's the only... Let's see how it plays out. 20 rupees. Alright.
Since we have the mirror, I would say go left, then mirror out, then go right side, then mirror out. That will tell us how many keys are left in the front. There are always at least 4 keys in the front, so if you find 2 items, you know that the rest are keys. That will tell you whether or not you need to do the top side as well.
Yep. Blue mail.
That's 1 item. And, as I've told you last time, you can just go through the center entrance without having to flip the switch.
Right.
But that's okay.
Key. Two keys.
Mirror out, as I, and then we'll do the bridge.
The bomb bridge.
Yeah, well, there's the right side bridge, of course. But it doesn't matter. You can also do the top one. But the thing is, you want to find out whether or not you get 2 items here. If you get 2 items, you know that these 2 chests are keys. If you don't, then you don't know. You do the well. Now you don't go back because both of them are keys. Well, you can, but just drop down. You can drop down, but and then mirror out. Because now you don't have to go to the top.
Right.
Because you know those are 2 keys, and you're going to use one, and you're going to get one. So you just skip the top one. Now you mirror out. There we go, straight up. The only reason we could do that was because we first went to that bridge, and then found out that we did not need another item. So now we skip this bridge. Why are you going here?
Sorry.
Where are you going?
Sorry.
This is impossible. You cannot go through that door. You need to go up if you want to jump off.
Sorry.
Better question. Yeah, Exactly, so now you need to use the bomb to... And it missed, I think.
Crap. God!
Just throw them off the railing first before you do anything else.
God. I messed this up badly. God!
Lucian, calm down. Go down here. We'll go back to the other bridge. Just take your time.
Sorry.
Take your time.
Burn through all my bombs.
You're going to get new bombs here. With the pots. It will be fine. It just takes a bit of time, just takes getting used to. This is hard. This is not a walk in the park. Just throw a bomb left.
I missed it
Doesn't
again.
matter. It doesn't matter. Just keep going. It happens. Here, we're going to pick up this chest. We're going to go up, get your fire rod out, and immediately fire right as you enter the corridor. Because this is in logic with the fire rod. Use the menu if needed.
Big key. Flute.
And that puts a spike cave on logic. And the entirety of the top. Okay, well, feel free to give it. We have 2 keys, so we can do Harmless Hellway.
Okay.
Harmless Hellway first. And wait. We picked up a key in the bottom. Okay, so this is why. Sorry, I'm sending you to the Harmless Hellway when I shouldn't have. Now, feel free to try the. What you can do in this room before you do anything else is use ether to clear out the room. And then keep going. Oh, stun prize is a bomb.
That golden sword.
Don't forget, there's probably one more that didn't get hit by the ether. I'm not sure. So if you want, you can use ether again to kill it before it kills you.
Now we're good.
How do you feel about doing the dark basement?
Not great.
Well, then we have only one choice. That's save and quit, and do the lamp.
And do the what?
Do the flutes and then head over to Meyer or something like that. So we warp into desert. It's a bit of a shame, but I'm not going to force you to do something that you do not feel comfortable with.
I'll work on that this week.
It's very hard without a lamp, but if you have the fire rod, you can just light one of the torches and then you're there.
Yeah, that's something I'll work on this week.
Yes. Now we will flute, and we will flute over to 6.
I keep forgetting about
The reason why we're fluting to 6 and not to 1 is mostly because we want to see what we can do in desert. We want to see if desert is boots locked.
Right.
But we can also immediately do the desert ledge, that we can check. We can do the checkerboard cave, and we can do Meyer shed. That's 6 checks in a row that we can just do, assuming desert not boot locked.
Alright, so start with the Meyer shed.
Go for it. I would say Meyer shed into desert ledge into. Make sure to check the entering requirement for the Meyer, I would say.
Yeah.
Like, you can't enter it yet, but please switch to mirror, as always. Check it to the right here after you...
Yeah.
Just make sure that we check the Meyer shed, and here, if you enter here, always go left before doing that way you avoid the fireballs. Did we find anything here?
No. A piece of heart.
Okay. First things first, let's check out the
Bombos.
Meyer. Okay, bombos. Okay, mirror, and go down, pick up the item.
It's 20.
Why are you floating back? You could just...
I was gonna do desert, see if it was boots locked.
Okay, head over to Checkerboard Cave, do that first.
Okay.
Then, because what you want to do is... Why are you going in there?
I was gonna go to checkerboard.
But this is not Checkerboard. Didn't you... Oh, never mind. I was watching the wrong stream. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I was in the wrong spot. Okay, just go back out and let's do desert, see if we can finish that.
That's not a good spot for it. Alright, let's see if this boot's locked.
If it's not, we'll kill it because it's a crystal.
Right. It is not boots locked.
Okay, first item is on the torch.
10 arrows.
Well then, just clear it. You should find either the small key or the big key here. If it's the big key, we're going straight to the boss.
Yeah.
Check the big chest and then just go to the boss and hope that you don't have to come back here.
Small key.
Don't forget you can warp out. You can warp out with the mirror.
Should I check right side or just go for the boss?
Just warp.
Okay. It's gonna... Damn, yeah.
You can pass those by just carrying a bomb around.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Just calm down, it's okay. We'll be fine.
Oi.
Just keep your mind in the game. Try to not focus on what went wrong, focus on what needs to go right.
Right.
The moment we start thinking about what has gone wrong, we can't focus on what we're doing right now. So try to... It's hard, but try to focus only on what's going well, and if things go badly, just laugh. I mean, it happens. And just enjoy it. And that way you don't go on tilt and you keep your mind in the game. That's going to be very important, especially if things go wrong. So, just... Like, right now, we're still looking for the lamp, we're still looking for any type of progression. We have a few very bad locations, like Spike Cave, we have the Pyramid Ledge, and we have Ice Palace, and we're definitely looking for a lamp in order to complete a pod. I don't know how many chests we have left in pod, but I think you are tracking, so
We just have the vanilla big cheat chest and Helmser King.
Yeah, well, we don't have the big key chest because we know that that is a small key. But
right.
don't. If you can't hit the arrows, just hit them with the butter sword because 2 hits is just as strong as a hit is as strong as the fire rod. Okay, so there's one item remaining in the desert.
Yes.
Let's go pick it up.
All right.
It's a bit unfortunate, but it's how it is. I just realized the big chest must have had the small key.
It did.
Because else you can't reach the right side. After this, we will mirror out, and then we will have to just keep going to dungeons we can clear, such as Ice Palace. Do you know the Ice Palace bomb jump?
Yes, I did practice that this week.
You practiced it?
Yes.
Well then, that's our next target, Ice Palace, after this.
Alright.
And it's one of the things, well, I'd rather not go into Ice Palace without the game. If we find an item, of course in Desert we leave. In this case we didn't find it yet, but now we did. What did we find there?
Red mail.
Okay, what we can do is we can pick up the half magic, if you want.
Yeah, let's go and do that.
So that will give you a lot more shots, and with red mail as well, you'll be fine. So we go. If we're going to do that, then I advise picking up the pyramid ledge item as well.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's do that.
So what you want to do is you walk up, and then after that you walk down into where the hobo. Yeah, we'll just pick up the pyramid ledge item. This is the only time we can do it. So go up.
Okay.
Where are you going here? You need to go up.
I'm going up.
Yeah, perfect. So even if you want to go to that island, you don't go down. You can go up and right and then down. Now we're going to the pyramid ledge. We're just hatching our bets. We're just making sure that there's nothing on the pyramid ledge that will screw us over later on. Because if that is the case, then we've already gained lost time. So those are the little things. And if it's nothing, it's nothing. But at the very least, we did our best trying to make something happen.
Piece of heart.
Just ignore and
yeah.
We'll pick up the half magic and make use of that to. So just keep walking. Don't swim. Just keep walking down. You're going to go past the hammer packs and then straight down. And then you can stay in Light World, because we don't need Dark World. What I would do, however, is I would stock up on bombs at the upgrade ferry.
Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing.
Also, you can now hit those green things with the butter sword. They won't electrocute it anymore.
So I'm gonna... Oh, that was dumb, but... That was also dumb.
Oh, that doesn't... Yeah, well, you're going to get your bomb back anyhow. Pick up the... That doesn't do anything, right? Or is there something there?
I just wanted to pick up some fairies.
I see. Okay, pick up the arrows as well. Might as well, you're here anyhow.
Yeah, and I got the money.
That gives you a full refill up to 35, so now you have plenty.
I've seen on a few streams. I've seen people swing their sword to control the momentum of the ice. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, that works. But what I usually do is I hold out my sword. That way you have pretty good control.
Sword beams.
Did you get anything from that first chest?
One small key.
Oh, okay. That means that the right side might not be hookshot locked. Let's keep going. And once we get to that other side, then we will go You know where that big spike going up and down is? We will go right first.
Okay.
I don't know if you're playing with palette swap, but it might be wise to just play without. So you can actually see which color the enemies are. Because the red barry and the blue barry are very different. But keep in mind, just good luck with the IPVG. I'll be quiet.
I've done this before, come on. I swear I've done this.
Just don't do it, flip the switch and just continue on normally. If you can't make it, just let's do as much as we can from this dungeon. This is something that is shadow dependent. You really need to look at your shadow to see what you're doing.
I had the pixels lined up though with the two brights.
You move down from the wall and that caused you to push away. So I'll teach you how to do it with my sprite, my shadow later on. But if we find like the biggest downside to this is we can't finish the dungeon right now, but we can, however, we need to go the long way around if we don't find, say, the Chaos Mario in here. But I'm already tasting a bit of frustration with how things are going, so at that point you just need to count your blessings and say, well, whatever, just keep going and get whatever I can from this dungeon.
Right.
That way you avoid the tilt.
Sorry.
Okay, this right side is... Do we get that final item?
No, there's one more on the other side of the spikes.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go back over with the health I'm in. There's a big key.
Yeah, you can use the cane. Okay, that means that this is not hookshot blocks.
Come on. God. I think that's everything.
Did you have 3 items yet?
Yeah, I got the
Well, we can't get to the boss now, we need to flip the switch.
Right.
So we need to go down, I guess. And we'll do it the old-fashioned way, so we go down, we flip the switch in the boss room. You know, where you go to the right. Oh,
Right.
that's too far.
Right, sorry.
So this is important. Learn the basic dungeon strategy if you can't, as a backup, just in case. If we're going to flip the switch here, if we're going down. Go right here. You flip the switch. You go back.
Whenever there's some hearts in here.
Yeah, only one. The rest is magic. if you wanted the hearts, you should have dropped down with the at the pots. So now we go back up. It's going to be the long way around, but that's how it is. Go down. Oh, not here. Well, now you can get some health if you want.
Yeah.
That works.
It's going well for a while.
Yeah.
I don't
We'll get into it after the race. And don't forget, you're never forced to finish a race. So
Right.
keep that in mind. If you feel like today is not the day, and your opponent finishes, then there's no shame in saying today is not the day, if it saves your mental state. Do we have enough keys? Yeah, we do.
Hey, hookshot.
Well, you said you had everything.
I thought I did.
You only got 2 items. Okay, we go left here. Flip the switch. Well, you're safe by the fact that you didn't ice balance bomb you. Okay, just hit him a couple of times. Don't forget you can also just switch the cape and hit hammer at him a lot with the fire sword, with the butter sword. So
One of the better fights of the day. There's Quake, which doesn't help.
nope, but that means we're going to have to. Well, we got the red crystal now, so let's go and hand that in immediately.
Yeah.
Or you could do, if you want, do Swamp Palace first. Finish off Swamp Palace and then head over to the. That's probably faster.
Yeah, that sounds like a good
So I would say. And from that portal you can just swim down, that's a bit faster. You don't have to do those skiing transitions.
Okay.
If we don't find a lamp in here, then we're going to have to do Dark Pot, by the way, because else you're going to have to do the top of the mountain 4 times, and let's not do that.
Right.
And then you have no choice. You just have to do it in one go. We don't have the big key, right?
No. I can practice cyber down.
Okay, you need to learn the bomb setup for Diver Down.
I do.
The reason I'm saying always learn the setup that you could always do is especially for these kind of situations, because now you're in a situation you've only learned the Samaria bomb jump, the Diver Down, I mean.
Right.
And you don't have a Samaria, but you do have bombs. So always learn the most applicable tricks first, and then go for the more situational. Did we get anything from those chests?
Compass and rubies.
Okay.
Bombs.
If it doesn't work, you don't have the boots, right?
Right.
Cool trick, but
Empty cycle.
so be it.
There we go. There's a big key. Which...
We are one item from go mode. We have two options. We can go back in straight to big key, then we are out. Why not? Just go for it and hope that the king is there.
Yeah.
And after that, don't forget to hand in the big bomb.
Right. My rupees. Sorry, I thought I was better than this. That and cane. I got the cane. I got the cane.
Then we go to pod.
Okay.
Like I said, we're going to have to do dark pods. You have no choice. Get yourself a dark map and go. Honey. Oh, it's actually taking your inputs.
Oh.
So you should be turning that off. If you're doing, just get it on your phone or something. You have a flute in 5.
Right, sorry.
Just flute.
Doesn't help me.
So the main thing we're going to have to look for in the pod push is the fact that we need to get a fire rod shot off on one of the torches later on. First off, get your cane out, so we can use the cane to drop a block on the button later in the statue room.
We go to the right.
Go straight.
Straight.
Go straight always. You know how to get to the boss, so
Yeah.
go for it. No, wrong side.
Yeah,
wrong
sorry.
side. Right side always. Use the red cane to flip the switch. That works too. You can pick up some hearts in the left pots.
Yeah. I'm gonna need them.
Switch to the bow in advance.
Okay.
Switch to the hammer. Once you come on down the stairs, you just hold. You just use the hammer immediately to the left. Hold left, then a bit up. Try to get yourself into the position where you can fire at the crystal switch. Okay. And then you can use it. Yeah, that works. Okay, switch to fire rod. Switch to fire rod. Just ignore this. You have a red mill. You can just ignore the. Just make sure that you get through this room.
Where's the... Right there in the center, right?
You're. No, it's down. You need to go further down, right? You're already in the next room or not?
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Get hammer. Just hit them all.
Alright. That went well enough.
Okay. And then just for the next room, you can just face tank everything and just walk straight up. You have left mill. But else you can switch to the cape or to whatever. Or to the cane of burnout. Good luck. If you hold out your sword, you have more hitbox.
Okay.
Just make sure that you charge it up first. It takes 2 hits from the sword or 1 silver. Or we better just hit it twice with the sword. There we go.
I guess that went well enough.
Could have gone worse, that is true.
Good
Okay,
night.
now we head over. Okay, save and quit.
Old man.
No, we're going to first stock up on some potions, stock up on a blue potion.
That's...
So mirror, flute to 2.
yeah, that
You
makes...
should have 1 potion remaining. Why are we saving and quitting?
I thought we were fluting the 2. Oh, mirror, sorry.
Yeah, mirror flew to 2 because there's no point. Then you can save a bit after.
Yeah.
So now we still flew to 2. Buy as many blue potions as we can. Then we head up the mountain by saving and quitting.
I got a green. Should I empty out the green?
Save and quit.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can, but just save and quit and then head to the mountain. That way, if there's a crash, you at the very least will be at the mountain. Okay, before we go into TR, we will of course do hookshot cave.
Right.
So we'll now use the hookshot to the right here. Go over the bridge.
Ah, come on.
Keep holding right so you jump down and just... If those things are in the way, you can continue hookshotting them as long as they're still blinking.
Okay. There. Go through Super Bunny? Or Paradox?
Well, Paradox, because we want to open the portal at TR.
Right.
So what we do is we open the portal, we hit the ether, then we head to Hookshot Cave, get those items, and then go back in. Hopefully one of those items is the lamp. If not, you're going to have to do TR in the dark.
Ooh.
Which is not the hardest, but it is something interesting. Just keep going. Switch to ether.
Actually, I'll just menu that one.
Just use the menu.
Yeah.
Okay, Hookshot Cave first.
Right.
Switch to Hookshot and walk to Hookshot Cave. Do you know how to do TR in the dark?
I've done it once.
Okay, well it's relatively simple. If you can get the first block off, then...
Of course, right in my way.
Just use the pots, throw them at his face.
Yeah.
No problem.
Bombos.
Better late than never. Okay, let's go to TR.
Okay.
Please switch to King as you walk. King is always to the left of the mirror. We're going top right first.
Okay.
And then after you get the chest there, immediately mirror and then do left.
Gotcha.
You have invincibility items, just use them. You're going to get a... Never mind, just flip the mirror. Mirror out. You don't need... You're going to get a new... always take the left pot, because that has the magic refill.
Right. Hey.
Perfect. That's what I expected. But... Well, we're just going to go mode. This depends if we can find the big key in the next chest. That would be nice. If so, switch to fire rod here and just burn the shit out of them. You can also just use the fire rod in the next room to flip the switch, by the way. You don't have to deal with all the other stuff. You have half magic, that's why we picked it up, to make things easier for you.
Alright, big key.
Okay, then we're going to kill the pokey in the next room. Well, next room, you know where, and
yeah.
The one where all the...
Steal the key.
Yeah, and we're going to take the outside route because you're only on 5 hearts at the moment, and that's a bit low. And I want the safety door.
Yeah.
So that if we die, we die, but it's not the end of the world. We are going to skip the mimic cave though, because we have everything we need. Just get hit by the bunny beam, but not by the anti-fairies, of course.
Right.
What? Yeah, we'll just keep going. Get your hookshot ready. And just hookshot to the big chest and pick that up. If it's a small key, we can skip the rest. Oh, that's nice. I was about to say, the moment we find a small key, we can skip the rest.
Buy the bombs.
Yeah, you need bombs in advance, yes.
Oh, come on.
Use the hookshot here if needed. But now you can switch. Okay, we can skip laser bridge if we want to. If you feel confident enough with the butter and everything.
I've got a blue
skip,
potion. I think I can do it.
Just make sure to use blue potion in advance. Okay. Oh. Where are you going? Just hold right here. Go onto the platform. Oh, never mind. Too late. Never mind. Never mind. Go up. That's... Yeah, just hold left here. Get your silver arrow out and fire one. And hold left. Just don't get hit by these things because we're skipping the safety door. Feel free to just make sure that we kill the blue head in advance. Like the blue head needs to die first, always.
Right.
But and make sure to pre-swap before you deliver the final hit to the red head. So swap to blue. And keep in mind now you need to go left, so you need to get your blue thing out, then immediately swap to red and hit him. Swap, swap, swap.
I
Too
didn't
late.
get in time.
Hit him with everything. Just make sure, just hit him. Doesn't matter. Spinning has no effect because you have to build a sword.
Oh, well, enough. I gotta work on that quick swap before the head dies. Oh, there's boots.
Yeah, but this is why. Oh, there's boots. Good. Well, that's nice to have. Let's continue on. That's why I told you in advance. Make sure to start switching, and even if you can't swap, quick swap, just menu.
Right.
It's literally you hit him, especially with butter. You hit him with the rod, and then you hit him with the sword. You make sure that you quick swap before you start hitting, but it's okay. Let's go into GT and take your own pick on which route you're willing to go. I'm a big fan of doing the first 2 chests on the right side, then mirroring, and then doing full left.
That's usually what I do.
But I can't hear you anymore because your internet seems to have broken.
Am I coming through now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I like doing these top 2 right and then go left straight.
Ah.
So please swap the hammer. Please swap the hookshot after you hammered. Start clearing the chests here. Feel free to just ignore these bozos and then just blowing them up with something like bombos or whatever.
Right.
Okay, next room.
Ah. It does nothing.
Correct. Use the red cane.
Right, sorry. Ah. That's fine.
Swap the red cane. Not the bombs, don't use the... You need the red cane for the next room anyhow, so... Then just walk down, then put down the block, go right, hit the block, okay. Put the thing on top of the switch.
Then on top of the switch?
Okay, what you want to do is, just go... Next time, just put the red block on top of the switch and then go to that where you can pass through the blocks.
Okay.
By standing on the red block and causing it to flip. Okay. Get bomb for the rando room. Just be careful that you don't walk into the portal. I have had it happen. It's not fun.
That sounds terrible.
It is.
Alright, looks like we're going to Armos.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Bob's chest will have it.
That is possible, but the problem is we don't have any powder, so we're going to have to just get Bob's chest to walk out of the thing.
Yeah.
Before you go in.
See if I can do this. Hey.
Okay, you know how to skip the maze, right? With
yeah.
Okay. You switch to bomb, just lift the pot and let Bob out. Takes a bit of time, but better than nothing. Please switch to arrows. And get yourself lined up to kill the Armor's Knights and just hope that it's not on the right side. Just hit him with the sword so you don't... Yeah. Use the boots to stop your movement. If you use the boots, then you dash and just keeps you in place. Come on, Big E.
Alright, we're going right side.
Mirror, mirror, mirror.
Right, sorry.
Get the cane out.
Should I gamble a tile or just move on?
Just move on.
Okay.
Go straight in. Just dash straight. Yeah. Don't forget we have boots, so make use of them. Not in this room though. If you can't do some quick swap in these situations, just use the menu. It's not a problem. It's faster to just use the menu than to fiddle around with quick swap and not finding the item you need. These things die in 2 hits now. Don't forget to continue on to pick up the last. Never mind, we don't need another key. This is the big key.
Oh.
There we go. Mirror out. Mirror, not save and quit.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, switch to your arrows in advance. We're just going to tank the damage here from these spikes. There's no. We have a fairy, so just hit the button and then walk to the other side. Walk down beneath the blocks. Well, that works, I guess. There's some. They only move if you don't move when grabbing it, so. Yeah. Move down. Yeah, that works. You're going to have to work on these rooms next week.
Yeah.
You can just use Fire Rod in this room, we have half magic, there's no problem with your... and we have plenty of green potions, so just use Fire Rod to blow these rooms up. Assuming, of course, hit them, but that's a... We have clean potions, so we will be fine.
Gosh, it's on the other side.
This room you can just dash down, and then hit the other. Okay, then move a little bit to the left and fire.
Should
Keep
dash
going.
there.
After you kill Molas, please switch to the Chaos Aria.
Right.
You can either just hit them or whatever. Do what you do best.
Alright, now it's not feeling like a whole lot. Cane.
There's one potion, one heart piece to the top left, but I would say pick it up and then hit the wrist ropes.
Alright, I think we get it.
Hey, that's very nice.
Definitely much needed.
You need the red cane again for the next room. Or no, you can just use ether or bombos, doesn't matter. Just use bombos as they appear. It saves you a lot.
Is that too soon? Oh, no, damn it! It's fine.
So make sure that you pick up that magic potion. Then you can dash upwards here. This is not the place you want to dash. If you dash here, you get pushed into... Use the right side, yeah, that works. Okay, get your fire rod out. Do your thing. Well, just be careful that you don't jingle glitch here. Okay, bottom right, bottom left, top right. Okay, skip the rest, just keep going, get your bomb out. Head into the next room. Okay, trigger the thing, walk up, yep, exactly. Ignore the chest, just keep going. We'll just go straight to Mothbala. Now we don't have to spin, we just have to hit. Good. Usually you would be swapped to hookshot, but it's okay. Use the menu to get to hookshot, and then hookshot over. Good job. Okay. So what we're going to do with Ganon is, you can dash all the way up if you stand in the middle.
Gotcha.
Just make sure that you time it right, but you can easily get there. Good. Now we dash left immediately. That doesn't matter, you're already there. Okay, and then we just... This I can't help you with, just that you can stand in the illusions without taking damage. Let me know when he's down. Once he's down, I want you to swap over to the magic cape.
Okay.
And we're going to just abuse the magic cape for phase 2.
This is going badly. There he goes.
Get the magic cape out the moment you get to the dark worlds, and then jump in.
Okay.
And then just slash him a lot. In phase 2, you just need to keep slashing him as much as you can, so that the magic meter doesn't drain.
Right.
Just slash him 6 times as fast as you can. If you miss the 5th slash, then just slash him. This is why you bring the cape. Just the moment he goes into phase 2, you pop the cape. And just keep slashing him. Just smash his face in.
Whew!
Drink. You have a ferry, so don't worry.
I know that.
Keep going. Just keep going.
That was just one of those like split second.
It's focus on the fight. You'll be fine. So here, after he teleports here, just hit him immediately with a silver arrow. Silvers.
Yeah.
Okay, then set up the... Don't need the torch glitch here. You actually want to hit him as he's coming down, but it's okay. You're going to have to switch the torch again.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see where he is if you just light one torch. If you light the second one, he becomes vulnerable. Okay. And then, now he's done. Get ready to hit the done button in the race room.
Yeah.
And cross that bridge. Done. Click done. Yes, good job.
Hey, we won.
We got him. We won.
a sloppy playthrough, but I'll take the win.
Yeah. Things for next time. First you need to speed up the things, but please turn down the bitrate on your video, because if I'm looking at the video stats, I think it was up to 4,000, and it looks like your internet connection cannot handle that. So that is something to keep in mind, because it's also crushing your Discord connection.
Right.
And as a result, I cannot sometimes not help you in time. I believe you can now press X to speed up the game as well.
Yeah,
all
that's
the
what
way
I'm
through
doing.
the credits. Yeah.
It's gotta slow it down during the stats.
Correct.
Oh, I would be lying if I said I've had better playthroughs, or if I was. Oh, I've had better.
Well, things to keep in mind for the next race. Cannon's Tower is a big one. Ice Palace Bomb Jump. You need to really have a good feel for that. Basic movement is also still sometimes a bit where are you going? Like with Pod, we multiple times went to left side where there's no reason to do so. And of course, keep your mental state in check.
Right.
I can see you starting to make it. You make a mistake, you get angry with yourself, then you make another mistake, and then you start compounding those mistakes. Whereas, if you just accept that it happens, you can recover earlier. It's hard, especially if things aren't going well. It's also why I said if you really feel like the seed is not going your way and your opponent 1v1 finishes, there is no shame in just saying, you know what, opponent, you win. I'll just take a bit of a break. So that's but you did well. I mean, you won. It was a very nasty seed. We had a few gambles that paid off dividends, especially the swamp play.
Right.
And also the dark pod went pretty good, if you ask me.
Yeah, and that was like my couple early on that really early fake flipper. I've never even attempted that in my life, so that went well again on the first try. And that was my first time attempting Dark Palace Basement. So, yeah.
Dark Palace Basement without the fire rod is also a problem, by the way. Did we have fire rod at that point?
Yeah, we have fire rod for that.
Yeah. So basically, what you want to do in Dark Basement is once you get through that door, you go left, you hit all the turtles with the hammer, and then switch to fire rod. But I didn't want you to also be busy with trying to menu as you were trying to find a lamp that you've never found before. And it's about getting all these little things down that will make you a better runner in general by not having to consider what you're doing. So it's once again about planning ahead, knowing what you want to do, and then executing it, and not trying to think of trying to improvise, because that takes up a lot of mental energy that you could spend somewhere else.
164 is not bad.
Nevertheless, 1 minute of menu time. Lag time is a bit high, but then again. And total time of 2 hours, 8 minutes and 39 seconds is pretty good, if you ask me. Especially for a seed that basically forced a dip into TR and then back towards pod and then back up the mountain again. If you actually went with just a lamp.
Yeah. So yeah, I need to stay out of my head because like I said, a mistake happens. I get upset, and then it just kind of compounds on itself.
Yeah, it's hard. Let's be honest, because it really sucks when stuff goes wrong. But one of the things that I do is literally I laugh about it. I just, as in, I also play. I also stream for entertainment. So as a result, if I happen to make a mistake, then so be it. It's also why I said just ignore Spy Cave and just go straight over to whatever else. Trying to recomplete Spy Cave at that point would only have made us feel bad if it actually had nothing.
Right.
And that's also a way to... it could have bit us in the butt, let's be honest. But it didn't in the end. But given that we were not feeling too well at that time, it was basically keeping us sane and keeping us on our toes for the rest of the season.
Yeah, so definitely need to tighten up Pod, Ice Palace, and Gen's Tower.
Movement in general, I would say.
Yeah.
Focus mostly on, again, and that's the same advice I gave you last week. Think about what you want to accomplish before you start doing it. Because so far, every time we run into things like you go to the left side of Pod, whereas I need to go to the bridge and I need to go to the north. The right side might be better, and those kind of things. But I would have to say that if I'm looking at your pre-switching, it got a lot better since last week.
Right. Yeah.
It was.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was last week. It was literally okay. We're now here. What do I do? And it's starting to turn into okay. I know what I'm going to have to do next. Albeit, although there are some habits that are really hard to deal with. You really need to run a lot of seeds, and then not only run the seed, but also focus on doing that. Focus on thinking about what I want to accomplish. Focus on where is my fire rod. So if you're on your fire rod, you know that the next item in the item inventory is the ice rod. So for me, I can't explain my control scheme to you because I have a very strange control scheme. But if I press a certain button, I know that the next target is going to be my ice rod. If I am on my mirror, I know that the cane is only 3 clicks away. I know that the bow is only 1 click away. But then again, I've been running for quite a while, so for me it's easy to say that that's the case. But regardless,
right,
if you can get quick swap down to near perfection, that will save you up to 5 minutes a seed. It's ridiculous how much time you save. If you can't do quick swap, just use normal menuing, and you'll lose 2 minutes. Because if you quick swap and then fumble around with the controls, at that point you're starting to lose a lot of time, and that's the thing. But nevertheless, GG, well played.
Thank you.
You won. We got our first win on the board. That's really good. I'm going to have to go off because I still need to get some ghosties. I forgot that this race was on. So.
Well, thank you again for all your help.
Yeah, I know that at times I got a little bit. I was a little bit more strict, but you played well. I see that we're slowly getting to the point where we're starting to see improvements. But basic movement is very important. Knowing what are the fast routes, and also, like you said, clean up Pod, clean up Ice, clean up GT. GT is the place where you win and lose the most time, though. Like that's an easy. If you can get for instance, the climb onto GT, if you can get that down to say 4.5 minutes, I got it down to basically around 4.5 minutes. So from when I entered that staircase, going up, until I beat Aghanim 2 is about 4.5 minutes, and that's my target time when I'm trying to do GT. And there's a lot that you can clean up there to make it a bit faster, like killing the whiz ropes. Now we use bombos. That's also an option.
Right.
The reason I said bombos is because that makes it really easy to just kill them all in one go. You just press one button, poof, room goes boom.
Yeah, and that stupid little mistake by me. I thought I was like a pixel too early, or frame too early on that. That's why I double fired on it.
I couldn't see. I couldn't see because you're. Oh yeah, and your upload of your internet is really bad. I don't know why that is the case. Is that because I could really not see anything you were doing as you were doing it. That's kind of my takeaway here from this one. And it was very frustrating when I was too late to help you out every time. So.
Real quick, when I'm reporting the race results, do I put you down as Kipo, Techno, Dragonite?
Put Dragonite. I don't. Just put down something. They know who I am.
Let's see, 2. Oh, 839. That was 214.45. All right, got our first win on the board.
Exactly, and that's and these are the things like I like, because now we're playing against someone of about our skill level. That helps. I think last week we also had one, but I believe that with Cook I had someone who could do hammer Trinax, and that's just a bit crazy.
Yeah, I've done hammer Trinax once or twice, but it's no fun.
No. Right. Well then, I'm going to head off. I need to get some food, and then I'll see you. If you have any further questions or like requests, then I'll hear them, I guess.
Do you think it might be a good idea to watch, like on YouTube, maybe some NMG speedruns? Just kind of
yeah, NMG.
observe?
Yeah, definitely that works, and also, but don't get too caught up on NMG and just focus on, for instance, I believe tonight there's a tournament match between Gamachu and. Let me actually check.
I know Dante beat Blaine in the semifinal or quarterfinals.
Yeah, I would say in about at 8 p.m. tonight, Eastern Time, there's Gamachu versus Obscure Lifeform. That's a good one to watch.
Yeah, those are two big ones.
And then try to look at how they do certain dungeons and what they do there, because that will teach you a lot about how to move. And then try to incorporate that movement into your movement.
Right.
Like you just copy it. That's how it works. And after you understand how they move, then you can improvise on your movement. But first, try to focus on what they do normally. You don't have to. Sorry. You don't have to worry about getting it right the first time, but just try to learn something from every stream you watch, and try to do that in your next seed, for instance, if you see something very special from one of the runners. But that fake flipper at the start, basically if you want to set up fake flipper anywhere, just bomb into the transition, and then jump down and hold left or right.
Yep. And
just that next.
One I remember an old episode of Go Mode. There's like one thing to keep in mind when it comes to tilt, like you might be having a rough time, but your opponent might be having a rougher time.
Possibly, but I never. I only assume that my opponent is always making the right checks. But that's basically because that's how I roll. But at the same time, my opponents cannot influence me in any way, so I can only just try and work on my own stuff. And if stuff goes wrong, you laugh, you cry, and then you continue. That's the only thing I can say about it. But I really need to head off before the shops close, because I'm kind of hungry at the moment.
Understood. Well,
all right.
Thank you again for all your help.
Yeah, no worries. Good luck, and we'll see what happens in the next round.
We'll see you next time.
Okay. Hey, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.